come with me for our next trainer chat on the turf. This one is with trainer Emily, and she's the first person that I thought of when I had this topic in mind, because I feel like it's something that a lot of people talk about, a lot of people struggle with, and especially if you were in the fitness world at all, or if you're a human at all, you probably deal with this. So it's a topic that I've been wanting to hit on for a while, and this girl has crazy passion for this. She's been through a lot, and she's a very influential person, very strong, that we all look up to. So come with me. We've got 3 questions for trainer Emily. See what she has to say. All right, I'm here with
Emily. Oh, shit.
How long have you been a trainer?
I have been a trainer almost 4 years. It'll be 4 years in August.
Are you a mom?
Yes, I am a mom. I have 6 kids, 3 girls, 3 boys.
Being in the fitness world, this is gonna get deep real fast. Being in the fitness world, have you ever dealt with body image?
That is a loaded question, Jessie. Yeah, so body image, geez, I think we all can relate to that, I would say, right? I feel like there's not a person on the planet, I haven't met one anyway, that hasn't dealt with body image stuff. I grew up cheering like competitively, and I've always been super aware of my body, and really obsessed with the idea of like being small. My fitness journey has looked really different over the last 13 years since becoming like a young adult and then a mom and having lots of babies, and it is consuming, that's for sure. There's been times when I've been really, really extreme and unhealthy. I felt like I've been on this like a hamster wheel, and you can't get off of it, and you're like so obsessive, and that can look different for anyone. You can be extreme in lots of different ways. But I've had a hard time loving my body for sure as a young adult, probably in my teens, even now.
What do you find is the most triggering to you as an adult with negative body image?
I feel like we could do a whole hour on this. This is deep. Okay. A little bit about me, I guess, before I even answer that question. Like, I think all of us struggle, not just with body image, but some sort of disordered eating. We live in a society where everybody is obsessed with the way they look. And I have also been, and, Botox and being tan and all the things, right? And working out, movement, fitness, it's this fine line of like this beautiful, for me at least, this like spiritual connection with my body and my soul. And there are times when I move and it lights fire inside of me in like the best way, where I feel so much gratitude. I feel so grounded. I feel alive. My like perspective and clarity like is just so open that and then there are times when I move, and I have moved to like punish my body. I ate this, so I'm gonna go do that. And I think it's really hard when you get in environments where we all go to different gyms, and gyms are so great. All of my best friends as my entire adult life have become from gyms. Like, oh, how'd you meet your friend? The gym. Like, bringing my kids to childcare and those routines and meeting people that have changed my life. And the polarization of that too, the toxic energy that comes in a gym culture of like, we all have a little bit of competitiveness, whether it's like with yourself and what you were before and wanting to be that, or wanting to be better or better than someone else, and not getting caught up in that comparison. And it takes the beauty from movement out of it when we become so wrapped up in the physical aesthetics of what it makes us look like versus how it makes us feel. Sometimes when I have looked my best, when I have people approaching me being like, what are you doing? You look amazing. The lows that I'm having inside of my head and the deepest, like darkest times of my life are probably when people have said like, you look so good. How do you look that way? You're so ripped. You're so, vascular. And then I think to myself, I don't feel strong. I'm not doing my workouts feeling amazing. I feel weak, and body talk is super triggering. I think the constant comments about, it's one thing to be like, look how much you've improved. Like, look how far you can run. Or like the box jumps. I love watching people in class when they like overcome something that they've been trying to like, succeed at. And then the environment of people cheering them on. There is nothing more like rewarding or beautiful to watch when it becomes about like, your legs are looking so little. Those types of things. It's really hard. I think we all, if we slowed down and really looked at like how much, if you just quiet the voice and listen to how much we talk about like bodies or like, I feel fat today. And I have also been guilty of it. Like I really, really tried the last year to change the way I talk about myself and change the way I talk to people about like them as a person, instead of being like, you look so tiny. It's like, why do we want to be tiny? Why is that a positive thing? I didn't understand for a long time, like complimenting someone's body. I heard someone say once, like, try not to compliment someone's body. It could really like trigger them. And I was like, I don't understand. But it's like getting validation through just the way we look. Something happens in our brain where we just keep seeking that. And that has been really true for me. And so I hate when I see movement, which is like such a beautiful gift that we all have to move, to be able to move our bodies every day, to walk, to be physical, to like do something and get your heart rate up. Like there's so many people with different disabilities who can't do that, and we take it for granted. So the gift of movement is beautiful. And so when it gets toxic and stolen by the way that we look and the obsessiveness with how we see our self-worth based off how we look, that is super triggering, I think.
As a fitness trainer, how do you keep body positivity within your classes and within the gym?
I feel like there are a lot of people who could probably answer these questions better than I can. Okay, well, really want people to feel empowered by movement. I want the movement to be the main like star of the show. When we are strong, when we eat healthy, when we take care of ourselves, when we nourish our bodies and fuel ourselves properly, and then we move in a way that allows us to grow our muscles and get stronger and like see improvement, and then our body changes because of that, that's just like a cherry on top. So I try to like really like, I spent a lot of my life so far trying to be small, trying to not take up space. And I'm kind of a loud person. I kind of am like a bolder person. If you know me, you know that I am. So I really try in my class to like remind them, like, you guys are strong. Like this is like heart, body, mind, soul. It's all of it. It's the whole deal. And when it's the whole package, that's the sweet spot. So I always try to like remind my class, like, why are you here? Like, what got you here? Like, what's your why? And get out of your head, get out of your comfort zone. Like, do something that's going to make you feel like you just accomplished something that's going to make you feel like you took up space. You're getting stronger. You're growing. I have like a deep, raspy voice. And so sometimes when I talk, it sounds like I'm yelling at them. But really, it's just coming from such a place of like love. I want people to feel like they have worth and value, and it's not about the way that they look. And I have really struggled with that my entire life. And I know I'm not alone. And I have girls, and I know a lot of us at this gym are parents, and just the message that we give to our kids, is so important. It's so important that we say these things, like, we're not what we look like. But it's like, but do we show them that? Like, are our actions that, And so I try to build my class up, make them feel like badasses, make them feel like they can go and take on their day because they just did a really fucking hard workout. And sorry for the F word, but it's true. Some of these workouts are crazy, and they should feel so strong and so proud of themselves. When you show up for yourself in a gym setting, it's not about the way your body is going to look. It's about feeling like you got in touch with yourself and did something hard and showed yourself, I can push through and I can make it. And I can do hard things. And that's super important to me.